New Rav video. Am I in it, or is it just like an update to the journey? Episode 9, Avenging the Fallen Fangs. You know what? I'm actually down to watch it.
Attention gamers. Previously on my attempt to stop holding L's by catching a few dubs, I dinged 40 and with the help of streamer benefits bought me a ram that I named Rebecca. I wasted an entire day of my life on a single quest where I almost died while being AFK. I proved that I'm ready for endgame dungeons before scamming a guildie with a weird kink for bald people. I met up with 3 of the biggest dick slingers in the guild to do a dungeon, to which I found my own way to contribute as we killed the final boss, and I took interest in a ring.
He didn't contribute at all. Rav literally did not contribute in the slightest. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he did negative damage somehow. He was probably healing the mobs.
That had 0 value to me as a hunter. Psych, I passed on the Warriors Purity Ring. The last thing I want to be called is a ninja, as my plan is to be a team player in this guild, and I was about to prove this by avenging the deaths of my guildies.
Oh no. Dude, I just remembered Emmy died again. Emmy died again last night at 40 by fucking the Terran Mill guards. She was just running on the path and she got clobbered by the guards.
Emmy, give me a lead.
Why? Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Wait, what? I was literally on the path. Bro. Huh? How?
Dude, that is so unfortunate. I was listening to Mizka's stream and she said like she was up for like, she streamed for 10, or like she played for 10 hours straight just to like grind levels. Ugh. Brutal.
The first death can best be summarized by this clip that I took wildly out of context.
I ran in there, pulled everything on purpose, said we're fine, and then we died.
Dude, this is this is literally, this is how you clip shit out of context right here. This is clipping out of context 101.
The first death can best be summarized by this clip that I took wildly out of context.
I ran in there, pulled everything on purpose, said we're fine, and then we died. She died.
Turns out she wasn't streaming, so you had
That's
to
like not even from the same thing, I don't think, at all.
witness her demise from the POV of the Kith, who clearly missed when it came to his decision to attempt this quest, and considering the top of this boat looked like a Jack Sparrow cosplay contest, while he and the third they pulled out of Hogwarts daycare were struggling to appear threatening.
Oh no, you're gonna die, you're gonna die!
The healer got the aggro, which turned into this.
No!
Yeah.
Dad was less than happy to hear the news.
No. I haven't even seen the footage. I haven't even seen the death.
And what I took from the conversation is that this particular quest is too deadly to attempt on hardcore and should be skipped.
Dumb, extremely risky quest. Everyone's warning you about this quest.
Those boats are, dude, that is like so many people have died. If there's an add-on, right? Death log, and it shows like a heat map of where people die. And that boat is like just red.
And you still do it. I tell you to calm down. You're going crazy.
So naturally this was the next quest I wanted to do. But with the plan—
Another out of context example? You gonna say that was part of their downfall too? No, gay sex is great. I mean, dude, whatever, man.
To apply the lessons from Soda's rage, like when a random normie asked a group I remembered.
You don't know who it is. You don't know this mage. You understand the difference between a stupid and a good player?
And politely told him to piss off, only to learn not 15 seconds later why grouping with that shit stain indeed would have been a mistake. Anyways, the quest clearly says this.
Take some of your most skilled comrades.
So I'm not sure why Amy chose to bring this when she heard that, but I was going to bring someone else.
Oh. That's Aussie Falls, right?
The guild's rogue tank, Mr. Ozzy, a dear friend of mine and Howard's, and together we were going to avenge the death, and after the warning signs—
Dumb, extremely risky quest.
I knew we'd have to be clean with the kills. The first boat I went down—
Wait, 43? They're two-manning this? Ooh, that's actually kind of— I mean, well, they're world buffed.
I'm looking for Amber Heard, put her trap down, and then said, hey, I have a large net worth and like to get drunk, knowing—
Still respectable. Still, genuinely, this is respectable.
The bait would work, as I posted up and just waited for her to come out wanting to sue me. It worked like a charm, and our flawless execution was going to bring us to the captain, who was already fucking dead. So we opted
Oh.
into waiting in a small room in the middle
Oh,
of
it
a
was
ship
cleared.
where 17 mobs can respawn at any time while we wait for Captain Barbosa to get back from the store with the milk, only to be greeted with third-degree burns and a hunter hitting him with the first-person POV while his butt buddy was making a better door than a window, and with that, the first of 3 was down. But as we approached the second ship, we ran into one of those bestiality fetish sex elves who wanted to join.
And you don't know who the this person is.
That's a
Uh-oh.
no for me, dog. Sorry, Soda's orders. And sure enough, she quickly proved to have a room temperature IQ when she invited half the boat out of their quarters to
Oh.
kick her ass, which I
Oh,
thought was
shit.
hilarious until they all decided I would be the consolation
Oh
prize.
no! Okay, Fane. Then it goes to Ozzy. No?
I then figured I would show her how to properly
Damn,
do this pull,
sketchy.
and I think by Ozzy's reaction, I nailed the execution.
Uh-oh. Lots.
We had a dogfight on our hands this time, and I decided I'd rather bring this party onto dry land where there is potential for even more mobs. I played a quick game of follow the iron grenading leader, then I shoved a Tide Pod up Howard's asshole and told him to bite the cosplaying cow, but there were too many, so I had to play
What
that on TV, let them give my rogue tank some attention and wither them down one by one.
Oh my god.
When
Dude,
I
how
saw the
is he-
second captain, I couldn't hold back my inner 12-year-old and asked him what the difference between a goblin and a gremlin were, but he died before I could tell him the punchline. Now for the record, the proper way to execute this pull would be to request a private meeting with 2 of them before talking to the rest
They're
of the
killing it.
family. Then
They're
put
doing it-
one
they're doing
over
it right.
ice
They're
while you
doing it
deal
well.
with the second, and it'll be the cleanest double homicide on this side of the Eastern Kingdom.
Yeah.
But I chose a different approach.
No, they're doing it right. Oh, Eye of the Beast pull, yep. Go all the way in there, get Howard. Get Howard the tank on the job. It's a
I
3
failed
pull.
to account for how hard it is to resist petting Howard, so the entire extended family came rushing out, which resulted in a brief scare for Mr. Osborne.
I've played
but we
WoW
did it
for
and we're
like
ready to
18
face
years,
the last
however
and
long
most
it's been
deadly
out.
captain
I've
we'd
been
ever
playing
seen.
since the release.
Hey, my, you're a tall one.
I debated showing that Emmy died to the army, who reports to this knee-nibbling garden gnome, and even though we both laughed at this little cake topper somehow reaching the top of the blood cell totem pole.
Wait, does anyone know if Emmy went again? You were like 10 when the game released? Yeah, I was, I think I was 10 when the game released. And I started playing when I was like 10 and a half. 18 years? I don't know. How long has World of Warcraft been out for? 19? It's been out for 19 years. I've been playing for 19. We just hit the 19th anniversary. Yeah, 2004. She's addicted, of course she did. Is she making another priest? You're a PvP god at the age of 14. I wouldn't say I was a PvP god. I just wasn't as bad as other people. Looking back at how I actually played back then is like embarrassing. 10 on priest, there you go.
We had a mission, and that was to teabag he who killed Emmy before parting ways until the next time.
I was ahead of the curve, yeah. Correct.
Fandy's death was next, and this one was less a matter of in-game danger but rather a combination of external factors. She was going on her 10th straight hour of streaming a game that's been the same for 20 years, likely tired and invested into something dank on her second monitor.
Yeah, true.
And the duo she invited to her party was also tabbed out checking if this was the
It was Jazzis in this? Oh, that's one of the boys. Oh, crap, dude. I didn't know Jazzis was in this. Oh, no. That's one of the lads.
He watches on a different site late at night while doing the 5-knuckle shuffle on the old piss pump, and the combination of neither of
I guess
them
he wasn't
fully
paying attention?
proved to be a
Yeah.
lesson on how quick it can all end.
He definitely has blood on his hands. Uh-huh.
I went to that same bloody anus of a zone knowing that avenging this death would be much easier for me, since I was neither sleep deprived like Fandy or jerking off like the hunter in her group as I started the escort, and everything was
Bloody anus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a double pack.
Some asshole threw some heat Howard's way and had to pay the price, but that was the only action at Fandy's funeral site. That said, for those of you on your seats wondering how the rest of this quest goes, you help the dude deal with his crippling
Yeah, this is
arachnophobia.
actually so
He
easy. I don't even
complains
know how
about his
Fanny died
asthma
there.
and then shows you where his
I think he just,
old
like, pulled
9 to
too many
5
mobs.
was as if you give a shit. Turns out his old co-workers thought he was a cocksucker, and then after 15 minutes of escorting this short dude that didn't shut up once, he flat out gets JFK'd right in front of your face.
Dude, he actually gets...
So
oh,
you lose
no,
his
I forgot about
inheritance,
that.
And that's it. Ms.
He gets
Kit's death had me
assassinated.
feeling less sad but rather more mad. Mad at myself for not betting the other guildies more gold that he would die within 24 hours of having to play on his own, and the lesson to be learned here is that these mechanical chickens are not to be fucked with, because for some ungodly reason there are large groups of yetis who advocate against their release. he had more than one opportunity to.
Dude, that's so true. Why the fuck are there like random like groups of mobs who are just like have it out for these chickens? Like you're escorting a mechanical chicken and then 4 Yetis just come out of nowhere and they're like, no, you cannot let this chicken escape. We will not allow it. Like, some of the questing makes no sense. My dad got to beta test WoW before it was released when I was like 9. I'm 27 now. Good times watching him roll a Night Elf Hunter. Dang. Yeah, you're an OG.
Just piss off and live to fight another day, but with the ongoing recession I get that times are tough and he was undoubtedly understaffed in the thinking department that...
Dude, I still can't get over these weak auras, the fear. Listen to the yell. It's so good. Actually, it sounds like me. Wait, listen to this.
Off and live to fight another day, but with the ongoing recession I get that times are tough and he was undoubtedly understaffed in the thinking
Just a little
department
yell.
that night. So in a series of unfortunate events that can be summarized as guy does really dumb shit, he joined Emmy and going back to Owen.
Someone help, please.
This admittedly was not a quest I should have tried to avenge solo, but as Rav the Avatar, he who is committed to showing the guild that he has their backs and that he's better than Ms. Kiff at the game, I had to do it. I knew that a threesome with a few Yetis would spawn soon, so the strategy was to clear the area first, but this ended up...
Hunters are just so strong.
My timing was worse than a broken metronome.
What up, Jehovah?
I told Howard he's got to deal with one of the big guys while I let the other 2 slap around my metal cock, but I had to deal with Harambe over here spitting in my face.
Oh, that's an extra
I wanted
pull.
Howard to peel, but I knew that chicken was almost dead, so no boar or bomb was spared.
Nah, they're doing just fine.
I had to fake my own death so that I could survive to tell people that Bigfoot does exist, and he and his brothers tried to put me in a box as the first wave in this shit fest of an escort was over. I had a feeling more were coming, but just to show how proper preparation...
Now we got gorillas trying to jam up the chicken.
The next orgy I had was smoother than an oiled tit as we blew up monkey numero
Smoother
uno.
than an
Told the
oiled
second to
tit.
chill out while I backed up to the 3-point line and went full-blown Cincinnati Zoo on his brother, and with that, the second wave was complete. The third and final wave would be a different story, however. This time,
yeah, this is the hardest wave.
Despite trying to execute the same game plan, I managed to fail the quest almost immediately for some ungodly reason. After a certified fuck fest for me to kill the 4-pack, I went back to the footage to realize that my pussy-ass piece of poultry...
Yeah, it just keeps going.
I was fighting off the entire county so he could escape.
Yep.
I ran all the way back just in time to see someone else run off with my girl, as if I didn't deserve this retry, so I left the cave and acted like I didn't care what went down.
What a classic WoW experience right there. That is classic WoW 101.
Date only to immediately whip out my binoculars to watch this chode pally fail. Sure enough, he was in Camp Miss Kiff on this one, as this was clearly doomed.
Did he die?
I could see him running back to me trying to ask for help, but I was like, nah bruh, if I wanted to hear from an asshole I'd fart, as I just waited for the chicken to die as my cue to haul ass back and nab me the next round.
Wait, did he just let that pally die? What happened to the pally?
This time I was prepared for that cock to see the finish line and bust his nut too early once again.
What happened to the pally?
Sure enough, that dumb shit rooster is oblivious to the world around him once again, so I need to literally show these rabbits champ stamping my anus right in front of his beak to get him to just wait for the rabbitar to do his job.
The fucking chicken.
2.
That chicken does not care.
3. 4.
And after a less than coordinated quadra kill, I told him off, then walked him down the hill,
Yep.
and with that Ms. Kiff was avenged. The last death came early on in OnlyFangs, as Corey the guy was the first high level in the guild to meet his demise when he attempted something that I quote.
Yeah, this looks safe.
Zanzel the Outcast is a seemingly harmless troll,
the
but he sticks a
totems.
twig in the ground that has more skeletons
Oh,
coming out than a gay
no.
bar's Halloween party. So while he did kill the main
Okay,
guy,
okay.
the extended
Hellstone.
family of that
Oh,
troll's
those
butt
skeletons
ended his
beat.
journey.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that damage. Yeah, and you can't seduce or fear them because they're undead, right? Ooh. God, they do so much damage. What the hell?
I knew that avenging this particular death would not be enough on its own, and
So
I would
much
have to
damage.
use it to send a message to the world of Warcraft in my own patented Rav the Avatar way.
Wait, if you run to the water, do they not follow you anymore? Yesterday I PR'd on squat 350 for 5 reps. That's incredible. W in the chat for the 350 for 5 reps. For Chase. W in the chat, please. That's big. Is he doing this nude? Oh, look at that. Dude, look at those biceps. That guy's biceps are as big as his delts. Oh, he's going throwing axe. Oh, he's going throwing spec. Yep. Huge. Okay. He didn't get a spawn. Yep. Oh, dude, he's on top of the totem kills too. He's got this in the bag. Right there. To the head. Call of Duty. Throwing knife. 360.
So to the roaches in Asmongold's cancer pit of a Twitch simp guild. If your guildie isn't willing to avenge your death by butt-naked brawling a dangerous mob with a thrown weapon, is that truly a guild you are proud to be in?
True. True. Dude, his videos are so good.